Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how to create a combed ombre cake using an airbrush. I have a 6-inch cake that has been pre-stacked and crumb-coated, and here I'm creating a final layer of frosting. I like to use my hybrid buttercream frosting. The recipe is linked in the description box below or in the eye icon above. I like to start at the top, bringing that frosting down to the middle and then finally to the very bottom of the cake. You'll want to create a pretty thick layer for this because we are going to be scraping along the sides with the comb, and so a lot of scraping down is going to happen. Therefore, the more buttercream you work with to begin with, the less chances you are to see the crumb coat at the end. Take your preferred comb and then start scraping around the cake gently just to indent the pattern. You don't really want to take off any extra frosting at this point. Bring that lip of frosting to the center and then refrigerate for at least 30 minutes till the frosting has set. Do the same for your top tier. This is a 4-inch cake and there is a 4-inch cake board underneath this. Create a thick layer of frosting, smooth it down first with a bench scraper, and then continue to smooth down the rest of the way with your comb. Fill in any pockets as you go. This comb is available on my website rosiesdessertspot.com and it is called the Bouncy Scallop. You can bring that lip of frosting into the center, into the fridge it goes as well. You'll want that to set for a few hours because you are going to handle it with your hands later. This is an airbrush gun. I have the wider airbrush gun which is filled with edible airbrush color. I like to work about 20 centimeters away from the cake and in circular motions as the cake spins. This just gives you the most blended results. This works beautifully on fondant cakes as well, in fact even better than buttercream. Add in 3 bubble tea straws or wooden dowels cut flush with the top of the cake. This is going to support the weight of the top tier. I'm sticking my top tier on top with a little bit of buttercream frosting. You could also use chocolate ganache or melted chocolate as well to stick that on. Make sure it's centered and then press it down firmly, and adding on our flowers. Now I could handle the top tier because we'd put it into the fridge for a few hours. You can put it into the freezer as well and the buttercream will set nice and hard for you. These are fake paper flowers that I'm sticking on with a bit of buttercream at the back. If you have a white cake, try using white buttercream. I winged it because I ran out of white, but I did have grey buttercream on hand. But just for future reference, try to keep them matching so you can't see them if you were to look on the side of the cake. In go some fake little leaves, and then I'm creating a pearl border using a round metal piping tip. This would be number 10, I believe. Continue this pattern all the way around the cake, and if you feel comfortable enough, start it and end it behind the flower so you can't actually see where the border begins and ends. And that is the cake. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you give it a go. Airbrushing is super easy to do. If you do recreate this, please tag me #Rosie's Dessert Spot so I can see your awesome creation as well. Feel free to subscribe and I'll catch you again in the next tutorial.